guys, and welcome back to my babies, you want to sit down? Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing one more fabric haul because I recently went to Liverpool and they have a really cool store there called Abakhan'S, and I've not been there before, and they only have these stores up in the north of England. So we went to Liverpool and this is what happened. Hey guys, I am currently in Liverpool at the moment. I'm staying at the Titanic Hotel, which, if you can see, is pretty damn big for a room. But that is not the reason why we're here. We're here because Sam's family, part of his family, is from Liverpool. We've come up to say hi for a bit, but I thought I couldn't leave this town without hitting at least one fabric store. And the one that I have in mind is a store that you can see quite a bit of up north, but you don't really get any of them down south, like nearer London. It's called Abakhan'S, and they do these really cool like end of like season sales where you can go and buy like a whole bag of fabric for like £10. Unfortunately, that's not happening today, but I did think I would go over because I do need to get a few things from the haberdashery. So I thought, hey, let's film a video, let's have a look. It's my first time there, I'm very excited. Let's go fabric shopping again. I know I have a problem, but you know, whatever, I enjoy it. Let's go. Okay, so we just got to Abakhan'S Fabrics. As you can see, it is right behind me. It looks really, really big. Let's go inside. Not sure if I'll be able to film, but we're gonna try anyway. You can see that there is a whole bunch of classes that they do here. They've got 2 floors. Tells you everything that's on the ground floor and then everything that's on the first floor. So I think we might be here a little while, guys. Okay, so I'm walking through the ground floor, and as you can see, we are in the part where it is fabric by the kilo. So you do it by weight, so you can fill it up and it's like £10 a kilo or whatever, and there is so much here, guys. I didn't realize it was this big, and I'm only on the ground floor. I'm excited, I'm so excited. Oh, watermelons, yes. Okay, 1 floor down, I have gone a little bit mad. I went into their swimsuit and they have an activewear section, and it's by weight. The really good thing is they've separated it so you know exactly what each fabric is for. And I found some really good ones, so I'm really excited for all the stuff that I'm going to be making, and I'm definitely going to be taking the time to make stuff. So now we're on the 2nd floor. I need to go to the haberdashery, pick up a whole bunch of stuff. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so I am out of Abakhan'S, and yeah, I have got myself quite the goodie selection next to me. I'm just waiting for my Uber right now because there's no way I'm walking down the street with all of this stuff. As I was waiting for my Uber, I spy another fabric shop, which I did go inside. They have got much the same stuff, but Abakhan'S has much more things. And there is also another fabric store across the road that does curtain and homeware. So as an area, there are quite a few little fabric stores next to each other, which is pretty good. But yeah, when I get home, I will show you guys what I got. Right, now that you've seen the amazing store that is Abakhan'S, I'm going to show you what I picked up. I've already actually started making stuff from it, so some of the things I can only show you scraps of, but in general, I'm really excited to show you what I got. So I went to their swimsuit area because you know me with the swimsuit fabrics. Pancake, you want to settle down? No? Okay, So what I really liked about Abakhan'S is that not only did they have a section upstairs where it's fabric by the meter, as well as all the other like stuff that you'd find in a haberdashery, because they had a lot of things. There was also a section downstairs where it was like fabric by the kilo. So it was like, I don't know, £10 for a kilo, and then there was all these different cuts of fabric like in there, and some of them were small cuts, some of them were big. Obviously some of the fabrics are heavier than others, so it really depends on like what you're picking up as to how much it's going to be. But I did manage to pick up quite a few good ones. So first of all, I found this really okay, what do you think about this? Do you like it? Okay, so I picked up this really cool, it's like a almost like a leopard print, but it's like a watercolor navy blue and white, and there's so much of it. I think it's like 3.5 meters, and this was in the workout wear, so there was an active wear section that I was really happy because I didn't have to like go around feeling fabrics. It was just like, this is for active wear, have at it. And I did. So there was this one. You do like it, don't you, you little fluff ball? Okay, yeah, so this one, and I think the active wear section was like $12.99 or maybe $13.99 a kilo, and I think that one came up, I actually don't remember the prices, but it was cheap. It was cheap for what it was, for 3.5 meter of the active wear. And it's like, it's really quite thick, and it's got a 4-way stretch, which is great. So I think I managed to pick that one up. I think that was probably the most expensive at like £18, but £18 for 3 meters for me is still pretty much a bargain. So that was it from the like activewear section. Then I went a little bit mad in the swimwear section because they had like plain lycra and plain swimwears, and then they had all the printed stuff. So first of all, I picked up this. Now this I'm only showing you in a scrap because I've already started cutting, and you'll see the tutorial for that soon. But this is like it's like peach with like these green and turquoise palm fronds on them, and they're like really nice. A good 4-way stretch. It stretches both ways, so this is a really good swimsuit fabric, and I've already tested it in water, and it actually dries pretty quickly, so superb. That there was like 2.5 meters, and I think I got that for about £8, so very happy. Also in the swimwear fabrics, I picked up this number. I adore this stripe. Now the fabric is not as like the shiny lycra. This is very matte. It's almost got like a crepey feel, but it is a swimwear fabric, and I have big plans for this one. I'm thinking like a high-waisted bikini pant, because I know you guys have been asking how to adapt like pants that you're already using to trace into high-waisted, and I'm gonna do that with this. And I'm thinking maybe like some sort of like crop top business up top, or just like a full-on swimsuit. I'm still deciding. It is a very cool print, and it's got a really good 4-way stretch. So that's what I look for when I'm buying swimwear type fabrics. I look for a 2-way stretch, or so this is a 2-way when it only stretches this way, but it doesn't stretch that way. But if it stretches both this way and that way, that is a 4-way stretch, and that is what I prefer to use for swimwear and also activewear, because it means that it will hug all of my curves, whether they're going that way or that way. But 2-way stretch is also really good for bikinis, because you want it to stretch over like horizontally across your body. But if you don't want your swimsuit to stretch this way, like let's say you're making like a bra, but you want it to stretch over your cups but not that way, then that's pretty good. All you would need to do is make sure you get the fit right this way, and then it will stretch that way, so that's perfect. What else did I get in the swimwear section? I picked up another black, but it's not the same as the black that I picked up in New York. This one has like a like a little stripe design on it. It is stripy, but it's just like a pinstripe and it's black. So this would make a really good set or a swimsuit, and it is really, really thick. Now this is pretty good. This I got in the swimsuit section. I think the swimsuit section is like 10 to 12 pounds a kilo, and this was nowhere even near a kilo. So I think I got this one for like 6 pounds. So I was like quite happy with that. What else did we get? I got some swimwear lining. This isn't exactly swimwear lining. It's a mesh. It's just like a stretch mesh. They didn't have the right kind of lining, but you can use like a stretch mesh like this to line your swimsuits, because this also works really well in chlorine and salt water. So I picked up some of this just so that I could line some other fabrics. That was not in the same section. This one I actually got on the roll, and I think it was like £6 a meter. So I just picked up 1 meter. It was a very long 150 centimeter roll, so that will probably be fine for like the next couple of swimsuits I decide to line. And then I went into the dressmaking fabrics. This I found in the dress bin, and they're in big bins, so that's why I say bin. And I think this one is just a really nice color. I'm really feeling the blush pinks at the moment, so I picked this up, and I think it's, hold on, yeah, and I think it's about 2 meters if I'm correct. Hold on, let's have a look. Oh, that might even be 3 meters because it goes on both sides, and this would make for a really nice dress, but it would also make for a really nice like blazer. It's kind of like that like gabardine material, but a little bit softer than that. It doesn't really have any stretch to it, so it'd be really good for something that you want that's fitted but doesn't move. So I don't know, maybe a dress, maybe a pair of trousers, maybe a jacket, we don't know. I'm thinking probably blazer. It's coming up to spring now, and I want a few like things that I can just throw over my clothes, so that's what I picked up. And then always with the patterns, I saw this really nice poly, it's like a poly cotton, and it's a little bit sheer, which is nice, and it's got just this really nice grid pattern. It's cream, and the grid, it goes black that way and grey across. So colors that I like, and yeah, I saw like maybe a flowy dress with this, or just like a really nice like flowy type top. So haven't decided yet, but I really enjoyed this one. This was also on the roll, and this was £3 a meter, which is great. I couldn't believe it was this cheap, which is why I was like, okay. It was in like the sale rolls, so I picked that up. And that is my very quick fabric haul for you. I really wanted to show you this before I actually start making tutorials, because I've already started cutting into it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I've done a fabric haul and haven't told you guys about it. And yeah, so this is my fabric haul from Liverpool. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know where you want to see me do some more fabric hauls. I know that I do travel a lot, and I try to find fabric wherever I travel, but also I know that there's like the whole of the UK. I live in the UK, so there are places all over the UK that have great fabric, and because I'm in London, I tend to obviously always be around London, but luckily my boyfriend's family live up north in Leeds and in Liverpool, which is why I was able to go to Liverpool this time. I've been to the Leeds like market area, and they have great fabric. So next time I go up to Leeds, I will film you a little something so you can see where to go, because it's a market area and there's also a couple of stores. But if there's anywhere else in the UK that you want me to go and check out, or anywhere else in the world that you'd like me to go check out, let me know. I might even be heading that way anyway, so I can hit up that place and show you what I picked up, and hopefully over the next couple of weeks show you what I'm making. I'm so excited for the tutorials coming, guys. Like, I've been home about a week and a half now, and yeah, I'm like trying to just like get those tutorials all like made up and then like get them edited, because we're going to be traveling again soon, and I want to make sure that I have some stuff for you guys. So I know that you guys enjoy watching my fabric hauls, but I don't want you to just be watching fabric hauls. Let's get some tutorials out there. So Oh God, I'm so excitable today. But that is it for this fabric haul. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, then give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know where you think I should go next. And if you haven't already, then subscribe. What are you doing? And I'll see you guys in the next video.